my name. If I give my heart, I don't take it back. Real one love and extend on it. 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 They say love easy, not as care. It's
All right, guys, welcome to Behind the Headlines, where we're going to get into some things today. We're going to start doing some commentary and media analysis based on what's been going on throughout the headlines. Everything discussed here is opinion based and it's going to be allegedly, unless verified by public documentation. So let's see here, because we know the Sean Combs documentary came out, right? The Reckoning. How many of you guys saw that? Now, here's my thing, right? So, how many times do I have to tell you not to touch a stove before you know it's hot? So, as I'm getting into the documentary and I'm seeing all these celebrities come forward about things they faced with Sean Combs, I'm actually looking into Little Rod's situation because he initially said that he knew something was off on the bat, right? So it's like, okay, Little Rod, if you know he's doing something that he has no business, why are you still there? Is it for opportunity? In my opinion, it just seems like they're there for the opportunity. Now, granted, okay, Diddy, in my opinion, he's not a good businessman. I can't speak to how he is when it comes to family. But remember throughout all those headlines we were seeing in the beginning of this case, we saw that, he was using all this baby oil and he was allegedly trafficking little kids. Yes, there was a video that posted, and yes, the juror said that it was a domestic situation, which is why they didn't prosecute him based on that video alone with Cassie, because he wasn't facing a domestic violence lawsuit. It was for racketeering, amongst other things, right? So now, did y'all know Tupac was initially going to sign the death row? I mean, in Bad Boy, I did not know that. Initially, so allegedly what I've been seeing is that Tupac was going to sign to Bad Boy. Yes, before he went to jail. I'm assuming that was before that big fight broke out. Remember in that studio when he got robbed and everything? And then he went to jail for allegedly sexual assault. And then that's when, Suge Knight went to visit him. And he got out, and of course he signed to death row in jail, but then he got out. Now, here's my thing too, because Faith said she never slept with Tupac, right? So remember during that time, Stevie J, he's a producer. He used to produce a lot of tracks for Bad Boy Records, right? So in my mind, right, allegedly, Faith, you wouldn't sleep with Tupac, but you fast forward to today, you would marry Stevie J? Okay. So let's get into, and hold on. So his I believe it was the director, KK. Where is she? We have not heard from her since Sean was indicted. So I'm interested in seeing is she gonna make any press runs? Is she gonna speak on that? I don't know where she disappeared to. Anyway, what I want to get into, so apparently some new things dropped. So let me go through, let me see. Let me go to my browser. Let's see what we got here. So the next thing we got on the docket, let's go into, so Megan and Milagro. So apparently Milagro is the new media, and she's was sued by Megan Thee Stallion. So apparently, based on legal documentation, Milagro won on the defamation part. It was thrown out because, again, you have to legally send a cease and desist to a media defendant, which was not sent. So the final judgment was, of course, Milagro to pay the $59,000. Let me look at the document because it seems here that, let me see. Okay, let me see if I got it. It looks like there has been an update. So apparently Megan's legal team has fell out, so she's getting another legal team. That's interesting. Here's my thing. The amount of money that she paid to these lawyers is ridiculous, right? So you went after her, a little blogger. Never mind Nicki Minaj, never mind Drake, never mind all these celebrities that have had issues with you based on your character. But you also, with the defamation suit, when I look at the defamation suit, the things you are saying that she accused you of, she's saying, in my opinion, she's posing things as a question. So it is well documented that you have told inconsistencies as far as throughout a trial. Now, I'm not a legal analyst or anything, but right when a crime is committed, the first thing police officers look for is motive, right? So this brings us all the way around to, if you're consistently telling half-truths, right? Up until your trial with you and Tory Lanez, you're saying you and your friend Kelsey did not fight, allegedly, right? Yet there's consistent scratch marks. There are witness statements saying you guys did fight. So at this point, what do you want us to believe? You want us to believe you when we are not given the information to believe you. You can't make us believe you. And even with thinking, and what was proven was false as far as with Milagro working with Tory Lanez and Sunstar, that was not proven in the court of law, in my opinion. So with moving forward with that, you can't make the whole world just be quiet. You can't make the whole world be quiet. You can't make the whole world believe you. And honestly, I hope she moves forward with fixing her character and being a better person. You can't sue the whole world, Megan. So moving along, I want to get into some things here. Let me see. I want to get into... Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about here is our President Trump. So apparently there's something going on as far as with Somalis. There's a whole big thing. He just did a conference. Let me take a look and see what's going on with that for you. Yeah, this has been ongoing. So apparently, a Cinnabon worker was fired after calling a Somali couple the N-word. Okay. Well, here's what we know, right? We currently know President Trump is trying to put things into effect to where the resources here is for the people that are here, right? And he has clarified this. In the U.S. Constitution, when it says this is a free country, what was meant for to have rights was the children of slaves. It wasn't for all immigrants, right? So in moving forward, yes, we have welcomed people into our country, but we have to take a look at what's going on with the resources. We hear about what's going on in New York and their government, with a lot of immigrants taking the resources from New York. It's been an ongoing thing. So my question is, where do we draw the line? Because again, do you think I can go to Spain and do what I want to do and use their resources? It doesn't work like that. You can't just go into another country doing whatever you want to do. I often wonder, why don't they take back, their countries? That's interesting to me. That's very interesting to me. So moving forward, let me know what topics you guys are wanting to discuss. Leave it down in the chat, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And keep on the lookout for the next video, guys. Bye.